Yeah. You are tuned into Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Burney. You're feeling so good to be alive. That is for sure. Oh, by golly. Offering Something brought to you with support from our sponsors, Enjoy Your Life brand, Spicket River Brewery, and the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. And by you, our sweet viewers, we love you for watching the show. Yeah, we have a totally tricked out episode in store for you today with a man who is a champion freestyle motorcycle athlete, a Stuntwars World Champion, an international performer, a showman, an icon, a defier of gravity here, a teacher, a companion, and he is without compromise offering something. My friend, Chris Teach McNeil. How are you today?
What's up, man? I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. That was quite the introduction.
Yeah. It feels nice to have you in this space.
Yeah, it's good to be here, dude. It was just like it's easy. It was always easy, man. It was easy then, it's easy now.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. So, what is your job title?
My job title? Day job has got to be dad. That's literally that's got to be what I'm doing there. But I guess I'm a professional sport bike freestyle rider. Riding for BMW, riding around the country mostly, a little bit of the world. Yep. But it's a pain in the rear end to travel. We're not traveling these days much. Not right now, anyways.
Professional freestyle motorcycle athlete. Is that?
Yeah. That's what they call it. I'm just a dude who rides bikes and does wheelies.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit more than that, my friend. So, in your words, what is it about your style of riding that has made you a standout or made you unique or made people be like all about Teach?
Yeah, I think it's the speed and the aggression and the risk. Right? I think that's what it is. I never feel like I'm taking really any risks, but people think I look out of control and wild, and that's kind of...
So your approach is more aggressive,
loose.
faster.
It's loose, right? Everything's loose. There's a high, maybe I'm going to crash, maybe I'm not.
Yeah.
I try not to, but that's sort of.
But for the audience, it's like, this dude might go down. This is exciting. Yeah. Okay, all right, I can see that.
I got the racer background. I think that's got a lot to do with it. The racer background,
curled over.
Yeah, Cobra Chris. They say you got to go fast.
What do they call that?
Cobra Chris. My West Coast friends.
Cobra Chris.
That's right. The hunch.
It's a total hunch.
Yeah. I strike.
When did you first start riding? When did you get on a bike? Like where did that come from?
I didn't get my first street bike until I was probably like 20 years old, like a junior or senior in college. My mother just wouldn't let me have one, and so
really
I got old enough, and I got one, and I bought it off a cop. Actually, it was a Eddie Van Halen paint, that red and white.
Yeah, it was like that guitar.
Like that. I had no clue what I was doing, man. I mean, I paid all the dummy tax at the local shop, dude, like bringing it in for service, had no gas in it, chicken strips on the edges, like just not even knowing how to ride the bike. Yeah. That was, at
20 years old.
Yeah, 99 maybe, something like that. Maybe 98, something like that. And then progressed to the same thing, the CBR 600 F2, dude, just riding the back roads, doing wheelies, and then from there, it just...
How quickly did it transition to doing wheelies, though, from getting on the bike to I'm gonna do some wheelies? Was that like day 2?
No, I was the racer thing, man. I always wanted to go fast, so I'd be hitting off ramps, on and off ramps. That's what I did. So the wheelies were probably about the same time I got into road racing. Yeah, I saw these dudes on the internet driving to endanger, which. They're driving to endanger. I forget,
DTE.
We had a little split, and then we formed another group, and then it's just that's what happens in those situations.
What's good, DTE?
Driving to endanger. Yeah. I still see some of those guys.
Right on. So where were you living at this time?
So I was South Shore, down in South Shore of Boston.
Okay.
Brockton for a little while.
Brockton.
Yeah, I rode to the Boston Tigers. It's not the Boston Tigers, the Brockton Tigers.
Brockton Tigers.
Yeah, motorcycle.
Is that where you were born, in Brockton?
No, dude.
Nah, dude, he says. Nah, dude.
No, down in Ashburnham, Mass, man. I grew up in
Ashburnham, Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Maine kid mostly. I moved there pretty young, and so I lived up in central Maine, up in the woods.
So you're more of a woods guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really hunt and fish because I don't have any patience for that sort of stuff. But I like the guns and I like the woods.
So, as far as having this yearning to get a bike, and then your mom let you get the bike, and you got the bike, where did that come from? Was there other people riding around you?
No.
People in your family? Like,
I think it was really a two-part thing. One to be cool, right? You want to pick up the chicks and be cool. Definitely have a little show off. There's that for sure, right?
Is that how you getting girls?
Well, I was definitely not getting any girls ever in my life. I mean, my wife picked me right out of the drain. I was like going down the drain. She snagged me up out of that thing. I said, "Thank you."
Looks all right. We can work with this one.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. So yeah.
Were there like riders you were looking up to at that time?
No,
Did the industry exist in that way?
There was no industry at all. So I met up with these kids driving to a nature. They thought I was a cop the first time I met them because I was in my khakis, my collared LL Bean shirt, and my running, my Adidas or whatever. And so I thought they were sick, man. I said, if this is stunt running, I can do it. And so I showed up the first night. I crashed my bike. I picked it up. I sat over the windscreen, did some more burnouts, and at that moment, I was like officially in the in the gang. This dude's in here. He's stupid enough to roll with us. And and then after that, it was really these guys called the Star Boys. I don't know if you know those guys, like the Furred Out guys from Ohio.
Star Boys?
Yeah, they were the only dudes sort of ahead of us. We were like the second generation, really, of riders. First generation, and definitely like New England. We were.
So let's take that. So where did the industry start, you're saying?
So, well, I mean, it's always been stunt riders, but the Star Boys, these dudes out of Akron, Ohio, would roll around the highways on furred out bikes, no helmets, just running from the law, evading the law, like just basically everything that I couldn't be, because I was teaching at this time too. So like, everything I couldn't be, but I aspired to be cool and ride like them.
So that leads me into the nickname is Teach.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people make the assumption or come to the conclusion that it's because you're out there on your bike and you're just like totally killing it, setting it off, and you're like, people are learning from you. Sure. But that is maybe not the reason.
No. I mean, I just had a 20-year teaching career right over here in Manchester, New Hampshire, right down the road here. At a place
what were you teaching? What's your subject?
Latin. Not like Latin America, like Spanish, like Latin, like Rome, like the Pope, the Vatican. Latin. So, but it's the basis for all the Romance languages. And it's like science, doctors. That's why I took it in high school.
And you speak that language? Is that a language you can
speak? That's the wonderful thing about it. You just read and write it.
Wow.
Gives you a lot of English vocab, though.
I see. You've traveled the globe. You've taken it from doing these wheelies in Ashburnham to DTE to what's the step from you guys riding around in Brockton to, there's like some sort of career path that's possible here.
Well, I don't think I ever thought I'd be where I am right now. I mean, I often say to my wife, I've been riding, 10 years or so. My wife says, dude, you're 40. You've been riding a lot longer than that. But what it was, dude, we used to go down to like Englishtown, Jersey, and there used to be drag strip wheelie contests. And at first it started out who could wheelie the drag strip. And then the next year it was who could do a couple combos. And then it was who could do the slowest wheelie. So once there started to be contests, we started to travel to them regionally and then nationally. And that's sort of really where the sport began. And at some point, I was one of the top riders in the U.S. and BMW approached me and I made my pitch. I'm a business guy too, and I work my magic. Here we are. Right
on, man. Now with some of the traveling stuff, you don't always get to bring your bikes and your gear. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I wish I could have my stuff. But
so let's give me some like janky bike situations, or you get to certain countries and people have a different idea of what is normal or safe, and you're like, bro, this is what you're working with?
Well,
give me the tools.
I'll go back to Tokyo. I time escapes me, so this I think was like 05, maybe 06. Time is the non-existent thing.
Yeah.
We're in Tokyo. I'm borrowing a bike because how am I gonna get my bike to Tokyo? I'm unsponsored. Argo Cycle is my only sponsor. They're my longtime friends down in Epping, New Hampshire. So my only sponsor. So I'm in Tokyo, no bike. I borrow this Japanese kid's bike. Obviously a language barrier.
Right.
So I got this street bike. I put some of my parts on it. I proceed to go out in the first show and wad the thing up. So this dude's pretty nice, pretty minty bike, now pretty trashed.
What'd you do?
I won the contest on it. And that was sort of like the rub. Was,
Your
hey,
bike.
your bike's trashed, dude, but like it did just win the Tokyo Championship. So
Was he like, does that get me a new bike at all?
That's more or less value. I'm not sure.
So you don't really even know how that conversation went then?
Well, there was
Did you buy him a new bike?
No, I didn't. There was some understanding. There was some understanding of what was going to be happening with it, and I did hook him up with some parts.
Some parts.
So
it didn't look as pretty, but it was riding again.
It was right. You know, I did the right thing. I wouldn't do the wrong thing.
With the job title, would you add stuntman to it? Does that ever in your mind? Some people do look to you as they're like a stuntman of sorts.
Well,
do you ever look at it that way?
No, not at all. I look at it honestly, Bernard, just
technical.
As just living. I'm just if you could pay me to do this, or you could not pay me to do this, and I would still be just doing the stupid stuff with my friends and my brother and whatnot. But
so when you think about the tricks, though, the stunts, are they technical? Is it super technical to you? Like when you work on a trick, are you like mastering something, or are you like, I'm just like ripping into this thing, see what happens here, I'm gonna crash?
With age comes a little wisdom, you know. So we'll try my rules. You touch the ground 3 times, you're done. So there's definitely a lot of repetition and practice, and you have to. I mean, any sort of like acquired feeling and skill, you have to just repeat, and you do that over and over. And but it's also just it's enjoyable. It's fun. I mean, it's motorcycle manipulation at its finest, and that's the driving force for me, is to be able to make the bike do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Not ever like be reacting. Always just making the thing be my little my little thing. Just
making it my little thing.
Right, like it's mine. I own this thing.
You remember the first event where you went out there and you already knew you were getting paid? Like somebody just hit me up to come do some tricks, and they're about to give me a $5,000 check, and I'm just gonna go ride my bike for an hour.
Do I remember the very first time?
Yeah. And you.
No, I know. I don't.
So many times.
No, because I never. Really, I guess I never really did it for
here's my money, Teach.
No, I mean, I'm definitely conscious of the money now. You don't do it for this long and not be. But it was just like, let's do it for free. Let's not spend money. Then it was like, let's get some parts. And it was like, well, maybe I can make some bucks. I remember my first real sponsorship deal. I said to the guy Argos, I said, hey, how about a free bike? You give it to me and I'll give it back end of the year. And he said, how about 2?
Yeah.
And I said,
and you're like, okay.
And we were in business.
Maybe I don't know my worth.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll tell you. I mean, if you want to go down that story, I had that same thing happen to one of my sponsors. I just couldn't say the number. I couldn't say it out of my mouth. I looked down when I said it. I couldn't even meet him in the eye. And first thing he said was, "Sure, sounds good." And afterwards, he told me that I could have got more out of him.
Yeah.
So that was a learning lesson, you know.
Yeah, of course. So what are some of the like endorsement deals that you went on to have from there and sponsorships?
The biggest thing has been BMW. That's honestly what everyone desires. I've had a bunch of gear companies, helmet companies, some clothing companies, but that's
when did you get on board with BMW? What year was this?
07 was my first year with bikes, and they were hesitant, as they were, because they're giving these bikes to the model in America was those Star Boys. They're smashing hotels, lighting things on fire. That was the model of these athletes, you know. And so I'm like, no, that's not who you're talking to. I
was a teacher.
I got an education.
I know
what I'm doing.
I got education.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell these bikes, fork them over. But it took them a while, even then. It took them. I think what happened, Mike, is I won the contest, that championship, on a Honda right after they gave me the BMW. That's exactly what happened.
Oh.
Because I was like, I need some support by this date, or I'm going to ride the Honda, because I want to win. I was here to win. And
right.
They didn't give me what I needed at the very beginning.
Oh, and then
I won on the Honda, and the next week I had everything.
Wow. They were like,
the early days
was
were tough.
right. He was right.
Yeah, there were some challenges. And like everything else, some challenges early on, but here we are.
Yeah, man. So as this success started,
with it comes the development of an entrepreneurial frame of mind. All of a sudden, you're like, all right, I'm riding my bike, I'm getting this, but I'm starting to see the bigger picture of the Teach brand.
Sure.
Were you quick to start with merchandising? Were you the guy that was on top of that stuff? Websites in place, T-shirts, and all these things with your crew there selling them? Or no?
Who are you talking about? You're not talking about me, man.
I know.
Have you looked around? I'm in what they give me. That's what I'm in.
I'm in what they give me.
I mean, you want to check my underwear? That's probably says BMW too. It's everything. Right? I get the cars out front. No, but
got the cars out front.
In all honesty, dude, like it's that's my weakness. It's my weakness, brother. It's like I'm here to ride. I don't get footage because I'm here to ride. It's all I want to do is ride. I mean, I think
no camera crew with you.
No, dude, no, nothing. Like that's my weak, but that's also my strength because I'm loving what I'm doing and I'm just doing it. So like if you want to see the best riding, just come ride with me.
Yeah.
You're never gonna see on a video the best of what I'm doing because I'm never recording that stuff. I'm living my life.
Yeah.
But all that said, dude, you asked that question about the entrepreneurial thing. Sure.
Yeah.
You got to think about that show wise, and so that's show and sponsorship wise. I hired a manager. He's been one of my good friends for many years now. But most recently, I've had a lot more focus. Obviously, we've had some time to reflect.
Some different moments.
A lot more. I've been able to like turn the corner with some help, some encouragement from one of my friends, and I'm doing this like wheelie school now, coming out in 21.
Wow.
I'm developing this like online like rider education type program from like beginning to end, so to speak.
Yeah.
So
because you should have an Instagram account with like 10 million followers. That's what like should be happening with your situation.
I just got nobody filming the dumb stuff. You
got a couple kids running around over there.
Yeah, I do.
There's a camera, little one.
I see what they're doing. I don't know. I like to live, man. I like to live in the moment.
We talked about like the DTE cats and those dudes you were riding with 20 years ago. How many of them do you actually still ride, and how many of them do you even know at this point in life?
None of them ride.
None of them.
I mean, they might like ride a motorcycle, but none of them are popping wheelies by any means. I'm friends with all of them, but I haven't seen. I probably see I see Chauncey, and Damien and Shannon and James. So I see 4 out of the 6 a couple times a year.
That's good, yeah.
Because we're also all local in Maine, which is a part of it. We've all migrated to the same basic area in southern Maine, so that makes it easy.
What is it about you that allowed you to sustain and continue on amongst all these cats? Do you think it was solely your talent, or do you think that it was also the fact that you knew how to work with the corporate environment? You were able to bridge the gap between crazy street bike stunt psychos and people in an office?
I always say perseverance. I just never just never gave up. And like the longevity in many ways, everyone falls by the wayside. Whoa. That almost fell by the wayside. So,
whoa, stunting in here.
Did you saw the reflexes, right?
Yeah,
42,
cat
but they're there. They're not
yeah.
diminishing. If you never, like you said, if you
That's
never
why
stop,
you're
they never go
alive.
down.
What were we talking about?
Those dudes. Oh yeah, no, my success. Honestly, dude, I'm definitely not the most talented. I think that I am the
most dedicated.
Maybe the most dedicated, the most stubborn for sure. And I also definitely saw the business side of it in a different way than some other people. So here we are.
Let's delve deeply into some disastrous crashes.
Oh.
Tell me about some moments that were.
I'll tell you, I got 2 real moments, man.
Yeah,
that are like burned into my brain. One's early. One's a couple years ago.
Okay.
The last time I didn't wear. I mean, I sometimes ride without a helmet. I'm skilled enough. I mean, I wouldn't really go riding without a helmet without gear, but like I might be in my driveway or like screwing around in my 140 or whatever without gear, which is I just say that because somebody's listening to me like, you gotta wear your gear, son. You're gonna get hurt. I got it. So anywho, way back in the day, we're doing these high chair wheelies, which is like, you know what a high chair is, right? You're sitting on the gas tank, feet over the front, like you're in a high chair.
Yeah, I used to have to announce for you guys for like a few runs out there and learn these things. Yeah.
So you remember? I don't know if you remember Damien. So Damien used to do these things. It's one-handed high chair. You take your hand off the clutch side. You wave the girls, right? So this is back before handbrake. So nowadays there's a little brake on the handlebar that saves everything, slows everything down, keeps everything safe. Everything's got to be safe.
You're pre-safe, yeah.
So this is pre-safe, and so I'm telling him I'm gonna get this, dude. I'm gonna get this. Right? Safety third. I still keep it safety third. You want to tell my success? It's safety third, dude.
Safety third. Right. You heard it from one of the best out there. Oh. That's right.
Just wear a helmet.
Leave with that.
If you wear a helmet and you do safety third, you're okay. Usually. I got some overseas friends who are like, how do you do that in the States, man? I'm like, you just safety third. That's what you do. You go for it.
All right. We're into disastrous crashes.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. So anyways, he tells you what's going to happen. My leg's going to slip. It's going to hit the clutch. I'm going to crash. He tells me this. I tell him, no, that's not true. That's what happened. So I have no shirt on. My leg hits the clutch. It slams it down. It's called a mouse trap. So it slams down, flips over, and just ground me, dude. Like it just pushed me. I was probably doing 40, 50, and it just ground my back into the ground. It was an hour. I went to the hospital. They didn't ask any questions right in. And that was road rash for like a couple months. That was the last time.
Yeah.
And then 2 years ago, I flipped the stoppie and split my leg wide open. Like you probably might have even seen that on the gram. I got one of those filters they did. They did like a, you're gonna click on it to like graphic content. Click on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's out there. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, just go to.
Where can I see that?
Instagram, dude. It's there somewhere. A couple of years ago, right in Laconia too.
Wow.
They're one of the only times I've ever done that. My first ambulance ride, as a matter of fact.
You responsible for creating any tricks? Is there any tricks that are like the Teach trick? People do it. You were the first one to set it off.
Somebody's gonna say no, it's not true. But I really, in my opinion.
In your opinion, what is it?
I popularized or like made.
Hear this.
Drifting was like one of the big things. Like that's sort of my style, right? Like riding real fast, and people were doing it, but they were doing it tight. Nobody really had my like balls out acceleration racer style. Imminent danger action going on. So that's really...
Now, when you say this, who's out there going, that
these
ain't
West
true?
Coast kids, dude.
Who do they think it was? Who do they think it was?
They'll call it Javon the Drift King. And Javon, E40's second brother or something like that. How that works, I don't know. I don't know why I say that. But music, So anyway, let's call him the Drift King. And he's nasty, but he ain't as nasty as your boy.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Woo!
Don't forget it either.
That's the truth. Don't forget it.
So are you some sort of an adrenaline junkie? Is that a part of your thing with this?
I mean, people say all kinds of things, but I just think this is just normal stuff. Like, this is what we've been doing. Yeah, definitely, dude. You got to get that, right? A little pitter-patter. That's what you want. Like
do you still get to that point of where you scare yourself often? Or no? Kind of pulled back on that, you're saying, with the wisdom.
I pulled back on that, but I like it, you get it in situations that you're new to, like how fast can you drive in the snow? You know what I mean? Like how long can I hold this beater sled on? Like what kind of stupid thing can you just want that little bit of...
What other kind of motorized vehicles are you whipping around on your big old property in Maine?
Dude, my brother, it's like my family, so it's like just... Again, time's non-existent. So we got go-karts. we got trials bikes. 140s. I'm just playing with my kids and me and my brother playing with all the kids is what we're doing every day. Like the go-karts, the go-pads, the bicycles. My buddy's got a private motocross track 8 minutes down the road with him. He built a barn, dude. It's a skate park.
What?
He's got I don't know.
Sounds like a good life.
I don't know how big this barn is. It's a big barn.
He's got skate park.
He's got two stalls that he like puts his vehicles in, and the rest of them are outside. And so the skate park for the kids and us and him.
Wow.
So that's what we do. Like we're just whatever.
Is there a mini half pipe in there?
Yeah, there's like some of the ramps from Rye actually.
Really?
As a matter of fact, we have
airfield.
Yeah, we wouldn't know this, but the middle used to be a big like box, and we have the landing at the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, so your world's pretty good.
Dude, my world's wonderful.
What a life.
I mean,
This guy is doing all the right things right here. That's Teach, boy.
Whoa. Jeez, that's twice what it's in. Put that one down.
I'd like to give you a gift.
What do you got?
Let me get it.
Is this what kind of? No, you may think that I'm a new guest. I'm a new guest, but you may think this is my first go round.
All right, here we go.
I'll wait.
Let me get you a goody box there.
Right.
Teach.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome. I love you. Full BMW jacket, hat, gloves, shoes, underwear. I bet the T-shirt underneath there is. Oh yeah, he's like,
you know what it is? It's BMW.
I'm
wearing what they give me, man.
He's like, I don't know if they're gonna allow me to wear this. Enjoy your life stuff.
They wear what they give me, right?
There it is.
Here we are. We're in business now.
Yeah.
What do you got in here, dude?
Just roll through it.
This is
It's just a blank card. If you've watched before, you know. I'm trying to get you to handwrite a letter to someone in your life that you care about, and just tell them a simple, sweet, something nice about them. Hey, I love you.
Spreading positivity.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Yeah. That's Casper, recorded right in the Evolvement Music Studio.
Nice.
I feel like you'd like that.
Who's this?
His name's Casper.
Casper? Who is he from?
He's the new D1.
He's the new D1. All right. I'm gonna put this. I got the surround sound.
Whoa!
I'm gonna put this in the car. On the way home.
Will. You got a CD player in there? You'll enjoy that one.
It's got to be a CD player in there.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. New BMW. There might not be a CD player.
There's got to be, dude. I dropped the ball. This is what happens. I'm on the property and there's like no time, but nothing to do, but everything to do.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to bring in the DVDs.
Oh man.
You're not far.
Can't believe it. Well, I don't even know if I have a DVD player.
I mean, just for the cover, dude. You're probably on it.
Just for the cover. I know. Look at this.
I like this.
Yeah.
I'll be wearing this summer, dude.
I know you
As a matter
will.
of fact, I'll be wearing this winter.
Wow.
When I go to Florida.
In the skate park.
I'm
Florida.
Yeah, I'm going to Florida. I'm going to go to Florida again. I wish when. Wow. It's like easy to go down there, dude.
Ride out. Get some Cali trips in. What a life you live in.
I mean, just
this guy.
It's going to go down to Florida, the beach, dude. It's like cheap. It's easy. And I'm working.
Keep it easy.
Working from anywhere.
Yep.
That's my wife.
What else is in there? What are we working with?
Dude.
Come on. Kazoo. He has no kazoo skills. There it is. You passed 2 tests right there, my friend. Test 1. Will he take this out of the box and put it right in his mouth, never knowing where it's been before?
Yes.
Yes, he will, and he did. 2, will he successfully play the kazoo? And you did. Yeah, that's
Does
it.
Everybody take it right out?
Pass.
Does everybody take it right out?
There hasn't been one person yet that didn't put it directly into their mouth. It just goes right in. Like, people see the kazoo and they get excited. And
they'll probably try. If you played you might have to try to play the kazoo and then see if they'll take it from you to play the kazoo.
Oh yeah, it's getting creepy.
It is getting creepy.
Yeah, it's right up your alley.
It is.
What?
Oh, I like this, dude. I like
there
the stickers.
There you go.
Yeah, enjoy your life. You know what? I love that mantra, dude.
You do.
I love that mantra.
Yeah, you live that.
You have to. How else is there to live? Can't be miserable.
Not sure. There's another option there.
So what is this? A little free vault action.
Free vault. That's that's a band that I'm in. I'm singing all over that album. I hope you enjoy it.
I shall.
Chris.
I shall.
Yeah.
Did you know the difference between will and shall?
Will and shall?
Yeah.
No, I've never really gone down that road
It's
before,
really
you know?
like the first person, like I shall, we shall. Like, we shall overcome.
Getting all teacher on me?
Yeah.
At this moment?
Give it to, you know, so I quit teaching. I told you that, right?
So now you're trying to get it out a little bit on me.
No, but I got a 6th grader now, dude. It's like my worst nightmare. I'm teaching my own son. I don't want to do it. It's hard. It's hard to have patience. I don't have enough patience. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gas monkey
I
garage.
thought that made sense for you.
That's appropriate.
It says something like wrenches and beer underneath it, doesn't it?
Blood, sweat, and beers.
That's you like that.
Look at my hand.
It's got blood on it. It's got some grease on it, and there's a beer right next to you, fulfilling all 3 things listed on the hat.
In the studio.
Wow. Imagine what goes on at home. What do we have here?
My wife is not going to be happy with you.
Why? She likes less clothes. She's always trying to throw away your T-shirts.
I'm gonna have to throw away. It's like
For everyone you bring in, one has to go out. What's her name?
It's like 2. It's 2. I gotta bring 1 in, 2 out.
Oh, jeez. You can just give
That's
these
okay.
away.
I can definitely do it. You know, I have a billion T-shirts.
Aqua Cherry. That's this reggae band from New York that came through here. You know,
I like
thought
it.
you'd like that little funny picture on there.
I do like the funny picture. I like the name actually, Aqua Cherry. It's an interesting name,
isn't it? Isn't it?
Huh.
Isn't it? Yeah,
can you guys
I don't
see
know if
this?
it's worth giving up 2 T-shirts already in the house.
I got a whole bin of T-shirts called Respect.
Wow.
It's like, you know.
Man, I
Drew Stone
honestly
T-shirts.
just like got rid of a Black Sheep Squadron shirt last year. I felt like I can finally get rid of this. You know, it's way too big for me now, and I've just been holding on to have a bunch of those, like the Urban Street Bike Warrior tees, and I'm like, can't get rid of these.
Dude, you gotta get Drew Stone up in here sometime.
Drew Stone.
Drew, he's right in New York, dude. He is doing his thing, dude.
He is.
He's a man who's like just keeps on reinventing himself in a sense. He's an interesting guy.
I've connected with Drew as of recent. Love you, Drew Stone. Stone
Yes,
Films NYC.
That's
Got a
right.
good podcast going on out there. Check it out. My man, Drew Stone.
High Rise Ranch. Are these your friends?
No, these are just CDs that people mail me CDs all the time. Constantly in my mailbox. Every day of my life, people mail me CDs.
What? They like
Want me to check them out, man?
they like what? Put them on or something? Like
Yeah.
these people are coming to you to say, "Hey, Burner Man, light me up."
That's what's happening every day.
Really?
100%.
Hilton Park shout out strings.
It's 100%. So now I'm just like giving away so many CDs because you've seen all the racks upstairs. It's like, it's a lot.
Dude, I don't know. Did you listen to this one?
I haven't listened to them. No. Hilton Park, yeah, it's like bluegrass.
Okay.
Better than the package looks.
Okay.
Sorry to whoever designed that.
But it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. No idea.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. Isn't it funny how you can judge an album based on the cover?
Well, you should never do that, but we all do it. I mean, so many things to say. Where are we going? Which avenue are you taking? We're just gonna close
I
this.
didn't even have that thought until you really presented it to me like that.
I just seen it. I just saw it.
I know your mind is
You gave that to
associated
me.
with the gutter in some ways. Oh yeah.
Ooh, now this is nice right here. You know, and the feel is nice. As I've gotten older, I'm more into the feel.
Yeah, it's got to be comfortable. I wear the shirt more based on the comfort than the look. Yeah, that's cozy.
That is nice right
there.
there.
The Evolvement Music T-shirt. What else is in that box? Let's go through this goodie box here. Goodie box, man.
Ooh, what's
you
this?
see, this is what this is. My favorite part of the whole show. And if you've watched, then you already know what's going on here. It's a jacket that I used to wear. I used to fit in that thing right there, but it's a little big on me. But it's a quality coat, and I couldn't see it go into the trash can.
Size large.
Is that too big for you?
No, I think this is going to be something that's like a nice fall spring jacket.
Yeah, I can see it. And like you can get it dirty, run through the woods.
I don't care if I fall down.
It doesn't matter.
Spray me with mud.
Yeah.
I can get,
Let's see how your wife feels about that, if that one's allowed in the house.
This is going to be a shop jacket.
Yeah, it is a shop coat right there.
I wish I could take a picture of
my shop
like
coats.
that. Yeah, it's
ripstop.
It's LL Beanie.
Yeah.
LL Beanie, but by Gap. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very impressed with your fold job.
You like that fold job?
Have you worked at the Gap
I did
before?
Really squeeze it into the box there, you know?
Well, the whole thing's nice. I mean, it wasn't just a basic fold. It was like a professional
presentation. There was a point in my life where I worked in a shopping mall.
Yeah, me too.
Yep, Champ Sports.
Champ
Salem,
Sports.
New Hampshire. Rockingham Mall.
That's a spot. I worked at County Seat, which, I mean, you don't even know what that is.
What is that?
It was
what is that? Khakis?
Yeah, like
straight
khakis
legs.
And
What's going on over there?
I was the stock boy in the back, just like sleeping in the boxes, you know. Like,
did they call you by your name, or was it Stock Boy?
I don't even know. Sometimes I was on the floor. I tried to be out back. That was a strange time.
When you moved from the BMW F800R to the highly anticipated BMW S1000RR, was it are you still riding that, actually?
Yeah, dude.
Is it everything you ever dreamed of?
Dude, they built that bike for me. I know. I couldn't even believe they did that.
Who has BMW building bikes for them?
It was
Look
amazing.
at what you've accomplished, yes.
You know, They just made what I wanted. It was unbelievable.
But you really feel that way. I know you have to say it too.
It's nasty. It's nasty, bro. It's nasty. I mean, it's as nasty as you want it to be. Even in the 2020, it's like, oh my God, dude, they just keep on stepping it up. It's unbelievable. It's like, what happens? Like, and it just does. The bike does it, right? Seriously, that's what happens.
It's what you would ride.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, for stunts, I'll be honest with you, it's a little hard because the bikes are so advanced, dude. That's a big difference. Like, it's not those 600s these little kids are riding. Yeah. And I know they're easier stunt bikes, but they're child's
You got
bikes.
like the saddlebags on the thing, right?
Oh yeah, if I want that, the F800, I got the saddlebags. You got to have the entertainment. They got to have the. I learned quickly, dude. As a matter of fact, BMW used to make me want to ride that bike in contests. That bike with the bag. I was like, what is this pilot? What is this turd? I can't ride this thing. But I had to because they gave it to me and they wanted me to.
Yeah.
Dude, that ended up being one of the best things for my career. Riding the stock bike with the bags. Any bike that looked like it wasn't meant to do what I was doing.
Right, because people are like, what's going on
here?
People
loved it. They didn't care about the stunt bikes. They don't care about it. They still don't care about it. That's how I've been able to do what I'm doing because they don't care about the stunts.
Do you, when you think back on like the whole career and going from the early days of more of the competitions and like runs at like you get your time to go out, do your trick, come back in, this like higher stress stuff versus the more of the transition into these corporate style performances that you're doing? Do you prefer one or the other? Do you miss the grit and that like hunger and dirty lifestyle that was there and like the partying and hotel break-in versus like this? Is there some part of it missing to you at this point?
I like the largeness of the moment. Yeah. So however that comes is what I like. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I always say I'll ride for 6 or 6,000. It's the same show. I'm gonna put the same energy into it, no matter what. But the contests were nice because they were like that hyped up vibe. There's a lot of people. They're there to see you. All eyes are on you. And the show is the same thing, but you want it to be like a lot of people. You want it to be like some big wigs. Like I love riding when my bosses are there because it's like it's like, let me show you, this is what you're paying me for right here. Let me lay it down. So it doesn't really matter shows or contests, although the contests do bring out that I'm a competitor. I want to choke you out.
Super competitive.
I let you know, hey, I'm the guy. And so I do like
angry
that. Angry
when you have a bad run.
Yeah, but you also have to put in the time to enjoy that. And I don't. So I haven't put in the time right now. So my skills in terms of tricks aren't at a high level. So I wouldn't even want to. I did a little competing a few years ago in the last couple rounds as it petered, it petered out. Mostly for fun, which was a hard thing to do because I don't really want to ride for fun in a contest. I want to win. Yeah. But I haven't put the time in.
At the peak of the competition and all that, like how many times were you out there competing in like those early years? Was it every weekend? Was it once
it was
a
probably
month?
half a dozen times a year. I mean, in the early days, like mid 2000s, you're all the way up to like, I don't know, 12 or something like that. Yeah. It was scattered, this scattered random events. You know, and I would travel overseas. I would go to wherever I could go to a contest and win money, basically, is what I was doing. But then the XDL series came around, and that ended up being about 6 events. So you had time to practice. You had an off season, the whole deal.
Let's get into the XDL. So you're a 2-time XDL East Coast Champion, as well as a 2008 Stuntwars World Champion. Is this accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, so first, what the hell is XDL, like East Coast Champion, mean for a person that's not in the game?
So that XDL actually stands for Extreme Drift League. It was like a spawn of like some drifting with cars and bikes and whatnot. So that's neither here nor there, really. But that means I was the best rider on the East Coast in that year. Okay. What that means. Which, I mean, let's face it. Without a doubt, those couple of years, I was the best rider in the country. Like, there was no question when I showed up.
You were gonna win. There was
like
no
my boy
doubt.
Larry Bird, right? Like when Larry shows up, you guys are here for second place. So who's fighting for second?
You need to say that, and you also you roll with that confidence when you're out there talking to the guys before the event.
When you know, I wouldn't say that
Yeah.
if I didn't know that.
No.
This wasn't like a bravado. I mean, it was a bravado and like a little bit of mind games for sure, but it was also just a fact. It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, there was a reason why, like, me and 4 other dudes were in a hotel room and you had your own.
Well, right. Right. I mean, I don't control these things, right? This is, you know? And I'd share all my beds, you know? But no, so that's what it was, but I don't even know. I just lost my train of thought.
So what was the tour thing that I was with you on in California, San Jose?
Dude,
like Tony D was involved.
Oh, that was the Humboldt thing.
Yeah, what was it?
That was just
why
Drew
was
Stone.
I there?
Why was I there? So that was so dude. So oh man, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's a blurry occasion.
Yeah, like it's here, like whoo, whoo.
Yeah,
That was like the year, like we went to Cuba, like Drew Stone, basically, like I went with Drew Stone and Tony D, like everywhere. And me and Drew Stone, like, I went to France, I went to Cuba, I went to,
Tony
I think
D.
that Japan, like Tokyo thing, I went to Canada, we went everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
In Humboldt County to Garth Cultivator.
That's right.
Right, who we're still friends with today on on the Books of Faces and things like that.
Yeah.
But we did like that West Coast show, brought you out there, brought me out there, and we just like did a drag strip show. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, my favorite part of that whole scenario, one of the only parts that I actually really like remember is that venue. Do you remember that venue?
We played a show at.
Wait. Like it was like the venue that like Swizzlow and those guys play at.
Yeah.
But I just, dude, like I really enjoy B Swizzlow's. What do they call them? Like the keys. Like I just like the jam. Do you know what I mean? And you were doing, what were you playing? You were playing something because you were going back and forth. You and Garth were like rapping.
Yeah,
back and
me
forth.
and Garth were rapping for hours at our whatever
That was just like a moment
there.
like that.
That was a special time.
I just remember like that.
Damn,
that
like,
time.
Seriously, like probably 18 years ago. Is that accurate?
No,
17.
15. It's 2020,
Maybe.
dude.
Yeah, is that 05?
So,
I'll give you that.
Maybe right around there.
Yeah. Much love to Drew Stone, Tony D. Oh my God.
Dude, so Tony D, I think, is a cop right now.
He is a cop in New Jersey. I've seen this.
No, Florida. He's in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down Florida. I love him. He's such a good guy.
He is, and I'm gonna say this again, like, because I know Drew's probably gonna see this, and even if he doesn't
we love
see
you,
it,
Drew Stone.
Drew's one of those guys where like there are certain moments in your career where like you're gonna fold or you're gonna move forward, right?
Yep.
And it's not that you want to fold, but it's like sometimes you have no choice. Like if I don't have the money to fix my bike, Drew Stone is one of those people who like really. Thomas Evans too, by the way. Sorry, Thomas Evans. Drew Stone is one of those people that like really like helped catapult me, like get me, like really just put me
to that next level.
Yeah, like
see
dude, like,
the playing field.
After I did all those tours with him, right? Like that's BMW came around, right? Basically right then, dude. Basically right then, like Shift came around right then. Like my first ever like. Hey, have some dollars to wear our gear? Like I'm rolling in like a ripped T-shirt, and they're like, "Here, have a bunch of gear and some greenbacks." I was like, "What? Yeah, dude, right over here." And that was like, so that was it. Like that's Drew Stone is like one of the guys that like just like helped you like get like separate
he helped you get up that
herd,
hill. Yeah,
right? Like there's all the herd.
He put you into the like above the herd. Yeah, so once again, let's give a lot of love to Drew Stone.
That's right.
We love you, buddy.
Yes, we do. And it's always, I don't know, I just love.
It's a great vibe.
I like to like appreciate the people who like help me get past those moments. Like one day
I'm
when I'm a
glad that you're
millionaire,
giving Drew that kind of respect. Yeah, I could see that he was pushing that scene along and like, being the father figure.
Yeah.
Producer of it all. He saw the big picture for you guys.
He did that for a number of guys. Kyle Woods, right? Like a number of guys used some of like the stuff that he was doing to like take that next step or like catapult themselves into whatever.
He had the Tony D Ride to Live or whatever thing that was on MTV, right? Yeah.
Tony D, dude.
Tony D.
Tony's one of my.
He's an animal.
He's one of my old friends, right? He worked so hard at riding a bike, right? He like put in time, like his style was like so precise.
Yeah,
he had put in a lot of time. He's a good dude.
Tony D
I've been at his
freestyle.
house in Jersey, sleeping overnight.
Yeah,
You know? Old school.
that's right, man.
What else you got?
I got a lot.
I see a lot. I mean,
yeah.
these questions, I thought, like.
So, from everything that I have found, it's every competition that you've been in, except maybe one, you've ended up either winning or at least like winning first place or at the least on the podium. Is that accurate?
When it was written, it was accurate.
Yep.
It was written a little while ago. So,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
when you're competing, first of all, that goes back to like, hey, you got a T-shirt and a website? No.
Yeah.
I got a website. I don't
What do
even
you
know
mean?
who updates it.
Teachtricks.com.
I don't have the calendar gets updated. I'm not sure.
What else is going on there?
Yeah, my boys' girlfriends. She's gonna hook me up. I got my business game's going. Don't worry, I've been working hard.
He's getting there,
Typing on the
everybody.
computer, like behind the scenes.
Gonna show you he's more than just the best stunt boy out there.
Right, it's there. It's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. Anyways, I don't even know what was the question. What was the question?
It was just the question was, of all the competition you've been in,
yeah,
I hadn't
yeah.
really found any that were listed that you weren't in the top 3.
Yeah. Back in the day, dude, I was like,
Stunt boy, man.
I was like the top of my game, and
How was that feeling? Did you develop any kind of ego or I'm super cool? Did you have to manage that? Did you feel yourself falling into that? Did anybody that really knows you check you, be like, bro, you're losing your head a little?
there's always
Reel it
people
in.
who will say you're an
Yeah.
a-hole or whatever, and I am.
Yeah.
But I generally am a nice
That's because
guy.
kids, like, you come around, people get a little quiet. Yeah, you carried a different energy about you, but you were also the best rider. So I was observing, I was new to that whole scene when I was with you guys, and I was like, all right, they all, like, kind of do whatever Teach says or quiet down when he's around. There's like a vibe. Yeah.
But I also feel like I would never ask anybody to do something that I haven't done or wouldn't do.
Or you you deserved this.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But but I'm also a nice guy. Like I'm one of the dude. Whatever.
Keep people on their toes,
If
though.
it's free for me, it's free for you. Like, I will always help, but I also will always I have a low tolerance for stupidity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there definitely was a time when when you're young, you let that stuff take hold sometimes.
Yeah.
But you work past it. And generally speaking, I think I'm confident with and I feel good about my legacy, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I would say that it's a positive one, and it's not a tarnished situation.
I get
you've been a
mad
good
still,
man.
though, right? Like
Yeah.
I'll still.
I think it comes from a competitive side of you, though.
For sure.
I never you're not an angry, unwarranted, being mean individual. I think you're a nice guy, and that when you're focused, like your eyes on the prize. That's why you're there. Yeah.
I have a good heart, but my mouth gets in the way a lot. A lot, dude. If I just take my wife's the best thing going for me, dude. Just be quiet.
She's really
she
helping
says.
you out.
Just be quiet, man.
Yeah, you know what sounds best coming out of your mouth there, Christopher? It's a whole lot of nothing. So quiet down. It's going to go good.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, golly. So we've decided that ultimately a large part of your success is driven by the hard work that you've put in when you're off the camera, when you're not on the competitions. You work hard.
Yeah, you always have to work hard, but I also think I've been. Everyone has gifts, right? Like I don't know your religious beliefs. Like I'm a Jesus follower. Everyone has gifts, and you have to use what you have. And so to me, what I'm doing, dude, is like really
doing your thing.
It's really easy to me, and I often would question. Something going on here? Like, am I missing something? Am I doing something? Am I not like?
So it's honestly just that easy to you. That's how it is.
A lot of things in life. Yes. And with motorcycles and even like with my brain, like just thinking like.
What else? Give me some other examples of this. I can just control this thing.
I would just like I remember being like 19 years old working in a factory. For my like my dad was in the office, and he got me a job. You're gonna go to college, or this is what you're gonna do, right? Okay, I work in the factory.
For that tree, it's gonna get you,
dude. Yeah. It's like I'm one with the trees, so it's like it's fine if it falls on me. I'm like avoiding trees. I'm cutting trees down. I'm pulling them down with a truck. I got all kinds of trees at my house.
Okay, you're in the factory.
Anyways, I'm in the factory. And I like just say the first, like, why are you guys doing this? This is pretty stupid. Like, and I don't think I'm a genius.
A little part of you does think you're a genius.
Well, at some point you have all this confirmation. People are like, dude, this is a great job. Like, you really killed it out there today. Like, dude, I'm in school teaching.
So you sat back and you're like, maybe I
am a genius.
Maybe I am special.
I mean, there's some part of that, like I was saying about, my middle son. He's got that same sort of thing. Like it's like a little fairy dust.
So you're embracing it. You just embrace it, as opposed to being like, nah, we're all the same. You're like, yeah, maybe I.
Well, we're all the same in some regards, but we're definitely not all the same. You know that, dude. I mean, there's a lot of robots running around here. I'm not a robot. But no, I would just say that when you put in the work in the area that you have talent and you enjoy, then the results speak for themselves. And people who aren't in your line of living are marvel at it. Like at school, when I at teach, I do these assemblies. Like I'm the hype guy. I'm you, right? Like I'm doing the Halloween assembly. Like I'm making all the jokes. I'm making the thing happen, right? Like there's no great job, Chris. I'm like, just got me out of class. That's what I got me out of class. And I just went on a stage with a mic. I did some things, but didn't really do anything. I just was kind of screwing around. Okay, perfect. Pay me.
Do you ever find yourself seeking or acquiring motivation from any particular people? You get down on any podcast? Do you love David Goggins and is there people like this that once in a while you kick back and listen to?
I miss in some regards my hour drive to school because I was into the podcast world. Okay. And now I'm not. I need to get a set of AirPods so I can do that. My wife's big into that, but I got the kids, so I'm not doing as much as I'd like. But Ed Milet, dude,
Ed Milet.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's
now I do though.
He's like a motivational thought person, right? How to control your thoughts and things like that. And so I'm a big, so for example, I used to wake up every morning, dude, right to the crapper immediately, right? Roll out of bed to the crap. I turn the shower on, sit in the crapper. Out comes the phone, and it's email, Instagram, Facebook, right off the bat. Boom. Yeah. Dude, the first 30 seconds of my wakeness. Yeah. Do you know what that does for the setup of your day? It destroys it, dude. It destroys your whole day. Because now you're instantly hooked on that social. Instantly. So now you can't get away from it all day. It's just drawing you.
Breaking the seal.
And it's science too, dude. It's they're not stupid what they're doing.
Okay.
So it sucks you. So I basically changed my whole morning routine.
You got me.
And you ebb and flow with this, right?
Okay.
So no social media. If I get up at 5:30.
Every day 5:30.
Yeah, sometimes 6. So I got kids. 6. They're up early.
Yeah, all right.
I need a half an hour. I need a half an hour to myself. 45 minutes to myself.
Yeah,
it's important. If I do
Chris
that,
time. Yeah, if work on the genius.
Yeah, not
Make
even.
sure you're.
But if I just do that, dude,
caressing it.
I do my little reading. I just do my, I might chill out for a minute, and I just think and set my day up with none of this. Dude, it's unbelievable. And then you end your day with the same thing, right?
You're starting your day without connecting with the outside world. You're starting your day with Chris.
What are my goals for the day? Right?
Space.
What do I want to be? What do I imagine myself? What do I envision myself? I mean, you do a vision board, right? My wife, we got a vision board. Everything that's on the vision board we have. The only thing we don't have is no mortgage, but that'll come soon enough.
Yeah, you'll get
everything on the vision board she has, dude.
I know you're a vision board guy. I love this.
I know things are going to happen.
Preaching about write it down, look at it. So when you look at it, it's like a constant reminder it's going to become real because you're just going to want to get that thing off the list.
This dude, Dr. Joe Dispenza, I shouldn't even say this because I haven't read all of his book, but who motivates me, who interests me. These
Ed Milet.
Yeah, because it's how to really be intentional with your thoughts, right? Dude, I don't know, some stupid number 90% of your thoughts are just regurgitation. So if you are intentional with what you want and where you're going,
Yeah, have a purpose,
your whole, like,
have a goal.
body is like that though. But
Yeah.
even just like, here's what I'm doing today. Here's what I did today. Here's my goals. Here's what I'm going. You know, repeating the good things that happened in your life. You change the negativity to positivity. I see this in my oldest son, dude. Like, he just came from some really tough things when he was younger.
Yeah.
And so automatically, any situation, it was like a default was the worst possible scenario.
Right.
Oh, you said this. You did no. So you just slowly have to work that. Everybody can do this to, like, where now, like, the reaction, the immediate reaction is of positivity. So I'm confident in everything I do, and I'm gonna fail 100%, dude. Like, my parents, my mother's laughing at me because I have all these, like, oh, I'm gonna make this money, I'm gonna do this. She's laughing at me, and she's in many
Here he
ways,
goes again.
She's
Another
probably
idea.
right, but I'm telling you, one of
Christopher.
these ideas are gonna hit, dude.
You're
And so, like,
crazy.
I don't know. Those are the guys that motivate me with my brain.
Yeah.
My buddy Matt Tamas is, like, sort of like a disciple of that sort of thinking and helps me out a lot. But in terms of riding, the young killers, dude, are. I like, that's what I was saying to you earlier.
That's
like,
what they're called?
Well, just these guys are like, I mean, they're in their late 20s, maybe 30, early 30s, and they're just killing it.
Oh,
I wish my body, which feels good, by the way.
Yeah.
I wish it was 10 years. And maybe
You wish it was 10 years younger.
maybe my life situation was 10 years younger too. Only sometimes because I just want to go for these tricks and go for these things without getting hurt, and I'm just a little bit
leads
afraid.
me to my next question, which is, how long can you ride? Can you ride forever? When you think about it, what is the age that you associate with maybe I won't ride anymore?
BMW asked me that question a couple years ago, and I just said it's not anytime soon. Honestly, dude, I will always ride something with two wheels.
Yeah.
So, without it, 100%. When I can't get on it, somebody's gonna put me on it. 100%. Like, there's not 100. That's I guarantee I'll bet money on that. In terms of, like, riding for money,
yeah, you might be getting paid though, because you're like legend status. Then you're like, you gotta build, like, the face of it. Yeah, so you're laying the groundwork right now for
sure. But like, you know, even then, like, I think it's like, if I'm riding, I'm the one getting the dollars. All of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to a certain degree, right? So, and the problem I'm having personally is that I can't clone myself, because what they're hiring is people want to talk to me. Or whatever they want to see. Right? You know, that's what they're hiring. They're hiring me. They're not hiring, you know, John. No, I know,
it's you. You're the guy.
And so it's hard to duplicate yourself. So that's a little bit of some of the challenge I'm having. But Burn, I feel great, dude. Like, I don't, like, if you asked me 4 years ago, I'd be like, dude, like, kids are gonna settle down. I had, like, a moment of, like, maybe, like, I should, like, back off in the riding and the traveling. I'm like, I'll just go this teacher route. And then I was like, the teacher thing was, like, burning me for a couple of years,
man,
dude.
You can't do that.
No, it was burning me for a couple of years. I was like, this teaching thing is, like, I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly, dude, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's no more Latin for you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's just gonna be the best thing in the world. You have the best situation going on, and it's just gonna continue.
It's the best thing for my life right now too. Like, dude, like you said, I'm home with my kids every day, dude. Like, you can't replicate that.
Yeah. I don't have to ask my next question. It's just, are you happy?
I actually, dude, I've been.
What do you have? Some dark?
No, the dark clouds. Even the dark clouds is just a time I can go inside and play video games for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that stuff. So, like, it's just really, really, really crappy out. Let's play a little MotoGP.
Yeah.
But I really don't play video games. That's just a joke.
I don't know anything about video games. So when I asked you to come on the show, there's a clear reason for me. Every guest that comes in here, I see you, I see them as a success in their field. I look at you and I'm like, this dude, he started something at a time when there was like you, and then it relates also to the fields that I'm in, but like we touched on today, there was all these people running around looking like they could make it in that industry. And here you are, just continue to carve your own lane over all this time, and you are a true success in what you love. Yeah. There's nothing like that, my man. Like, from where I am, to see you doing what you want to do with your time, doing something that you feel passionate about, that you care about, and to actually get paid well to do it. I love you for that, man. It makes me feel good. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that.
And I think that compliments are not given enough directly from one human to another. Oftentimes, these things aren't said. They're perhaps assumed to be understood. But I want to tell you, bro, I see you doing your thing, and it's like you've been running that game forever. I'm proud of you, honestly.
Thanks,
I'm like, man,
Thanks.
my man's still doing it, and it's awesome. That's great, bro.
Dude.
And not yet. And then the second reason is that I also feel that as a human, as the person that you are in your life with the people that you come across, that you're offering something positive to the world, that you are an inspiration, you are a positive role model, you're kind to people, that your overall vision of life is one that includes a peaceful and good way. And I see that.
I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
I really, that's a high compliment. I really
it's
appreciate
real,
that.
though. That's how I feel about you.
I know that is. That's why.
Like, when I contact you, and we're not talking all the time, we haven't really spoken in years.
Sure.
I hit you up, and I never have the thought of, oh, maybe Chris is not cool anymore. Like, I just know you're a good dude. You're going to hit me back no matter what. Be like, yo, bro, that's awesome. Yeah, see you then. Like, because that's the character
dude,
that you've always had with me, and that's what. And
it's like-minded
you
people, my friend.
Yeah.
It's like-minded people. I appreciate that, dude. For real,
yeah.
man.
Well, I just want to be sure that I'm telling you that to your face. I don't know that I've done this before, and at some point, one of us is gone and has to think about, man, he was a good dude. I don't know if I ever got to tell him. I got to tell you, boy.
Boom.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, my friend.
Hell yeah. So that's it, man. I really wanted to praise you while you're here sitting in the room with me. I'll play a game?
Yeah, what do you got?
All right, here we go. It's called Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart.
Oh,
We'll keep it
jeez.
easy, really easy. It's also maybe not so fun, but I'm going to try to make it. All right, here we go. So I'm going to say it's a question, and you just got to fire out the answer like this, okay? Don't think so much. Just fire them at me fast. There'll be some real easy ones. There'll be some that are a little bit easier.
Yikes.
Here we go, like this. Here we go. Favorite color?
Blue.
All right, you have one meal left to eat before you die. What is it? Steak, yeah.
All day, it's not a
You have
question.
to eliminate one state. What state is it?
California.
Wow, you do a lot of business there, man. That's
I know,
wild.
I know.
Best motorcycle helmet company. Oh, do you have to say BMW?
No. That's gotta be a rye.
All right, there it is.
Never won them.
Was there a rider that you were in competition against that you were like, I'm actually so happy that I just beat you for the wrong reasons, but I'm stoked.
Chris
that you...
Pfeiffer.
What is it?
Christian Pfeiffer, the BMW god. He's
Christian
the
Pfeiffer.
BMW god, dude.
Yeah. I'm kind of excited that you beat that guy too.
All the wrong reasons.
That's all my whole game.
That's all right. I like it. You know, thinking quick is like,
Yeah.
it's good practice to think that.
I had to stop.
shot.
My hand's getting tired from the snapping. I got to work on that. You know, I'm only snapping once a week.
Just need a button. Just press the button on the computer. It'll snap on. Record that thing.
Let's have you. So what's the social media situation? What are you working with? What's your Instagram?
Oh, it's like Teach McNeil. TeachMcNeil. Teach McNeil. Same thing with Facebook, really. Although
Everything is Teach McNeil on the
Yeah.
socials. You think so?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't really do the Twitter thing. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
IG definitely at
That's what I'm
Teach
doing.
McNeil.
Yeah.
You got to check it. This dude is wild right here.
I'm trying to like do the
stuff.
behind the scenes, dude. The stupid lives, not the lives, though.
Yeah, I got what you're saying,
You know,
man.
You know,
You're hip, man. You're hip out there in Maine.
I'm so hip. I just
What part of Maine are you in? Are you revealing that or no?
Bushy Bunkport. Pretty close. I'm pretty close to Bushy Bunkport.
Pretty close to Bushy Bunkport.
You know what that is? You know Bushy Bunk? That's what my grandfather-in-law
Does
calls
anybody
it.
know what that is?
Kenny Bunkport, dude. The Bush family compound. I'm like,
Okay. Kennebunkport. I
Yeah.
know what that is.
Yeah.
I wasn't even catching the joke there.
No, Bushy Bunkport.
I'm not that hip. I don't know
I
all the
know.
Maine
It's
slang.
my grandfather-in-law. He's an old dude.
Close to Kennebunkport. Can't give you the exact location. You smell the rubber burning. Go.
No, you never, dude. You never burn out near your house.
Really? Is that like a rule?
Yeah, dude. I don't ever
Now
want
I
to have
know.
the cops like.
Oh.
And
you
my
don't
dad
wanna
yells
draw.
at me too if I like leave skid marks into the. We have like a private dirt road, soon to be paved, hopefully. So he gets mad if I like there's marks coming into the road.
Oh.
That's about the only thing he gets mad at. Like, that's really it.
Let's give some love to some people that are in your circle. I know we gave love to Drew Stone, the DTE people, your wife. Who else? Who else you want to give some love to? Shout outs,
my family, dude. Like, my mother and father live across the street. They're watching my kids all the time.
Thanks for watching the kids.
Even when I'm watching them, they watch. Like, my mother gives you those couple days a week where I can like do my work, right? I said my wife, my brother and sisters, they're really my family, dude. Like I get the whole family's there basically.
Do any of them do anything like you do?
My brother is equal rider to me.
He is.
Yeah, not in the street bikes really. Maybe he's a little slower on the dirt bikes too, but he's basically an equal rider.
But he's just not. He didn't go that route.
No, I mean back in the day, dude. Like you see all these cats killing the dirt bikes now. He was killing the dirt bike like in the fields over the bumps back in the day. Like I mean, he's got it.
I love to your brother. Love to your mother. Wheelie McNeely. That was his name.
That's what we used to call him.
Yeah, Wheelie McNeely. I love you. I've never met you. I know I love you.
You know, I gotta give shout outs like. The guys at BMW really took care of me this year. Like they went out of their way due to the situation going on and the events being to
make
like,
sure you were all right.
Just go that extra little. You know how that is, dude. Sometimes it's like one person who's like the block or the go, right?
Yeah.
And like sometimes that one person really is like a thorn in your side, right?
Yeah.
The guys I got, and actually not even the guys. Like my real bosses are all women, which is whatever. It's great. It's fantastic.
So you feel like you're part of the family over there at BMW.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence. I mean, dude, you see they gave me that car.
You see the car? I saw the car. I'm like, are they giving you so many cars that I'm getting a car? Is that gonna happen? Or?
That they know what I do with it all the time. I'm like 60,000 miles. I'm pretty pumped. It's about to be 0,000 miles.
Wow, no, that's a really nice car they've given you. Shout out to BMW and the fam.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys who take care of me. You know, the Argo Cycles guys have taken care of me. There's a lot of people. You can't name the people because you just like I could just keep on going. I go Brian Hort and Sarah Schilke. We don't Trevor Peasy. What do you want me to do? You know.
Yeah, don't do
Greg's Customs. You know what I mean? Like Graveyard Tanks. But I can just go on.
You just keep going.
It sounds like.
Yeah.
But the people who are in my daily life, like the daily life.
Yeah.
My manager, Josh Berman, he's actually.
That's what I'm talking
he's
about.
Like a dude who's like, you know, he gets a bad rap sometimes in around my like circle of riders sometimes, but people don't understand.
Why does he get a bad rap?
Because
what'd you do, Joshy baby?
No, he's a manager. He's like everything you think about a
manager,
Jewish guy from New York,
he's
right?
Like the agent role.
I mean, like, what do you? That's what he is, right?
It's so, like, bro, you do I really have to talk to your manager? You're like, yeah.
No,
he's your manager's not
but he's my
making
friend
this
too.
easy.
So like, it's a business and friendship doesn't always work, and it works great with us.
Yeah.
People don't understand business. Most people don't understand business. They get mad.
What kind of music are you listening to,
dude? Not enough, but I have been on Stick Figure Radio a lot lately.
That's your situation, Stick Figure Radio.
I like it. I like some of those like just generic.
Just some nice easy listening.
You know, like I go for like the 70s, like the Pink Floyd, the Led Zeppelin sometimes.
And you're off on the run. Catch up with it.
Then I go to like some 90s gangster rap, and then I go to like some like 90s alternative. You know, like the grunge. I like it all. I'm not really dude.
What do you consider gangster rap? Teach. You're a teacher, so
I
wonder
Ice
what
Cube, like Dr. Dre, dude, Snoop Dogg. I mean Tupac. I mean, come on, man. Come on, dude. You know.
Yeah, I know.
What else would it be gangster rap? What would you call that?
I don't know.
Gangster rap is not a genre anymore, is it?
Did you watch the Tyson fight?
No.
No interest in that?
I don't have cable. I don't have TV.
You don't have cable. You got like the internet.
I got like
that.
Netflix.
I didn't watch it on cable. Watch it on some sort of computer screen.
I mean, I guess, dude.
No, you don't care about Tyson.
Whatever.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, I care about. I like Tyson.
The fight was better than you think.
I'm down with Tyson.
Dumbing it down.
Yeah, maybe I'll check it out.
It was pretty good.
What about this dude, Logan Paul? You know that white guy? Like
he was like he fought at the beginning of that fight. He was one of the earlier cards there.
Yeah. So you know what you do to the people like that? You just stop talking about it, man. And I just ruined my own advice.
You brought it up.
I know. I'm an idiot. It's like I gotta bring this up and break my own advice so that other people won't.
Let's talk about this so you don't.
That's right.
Oh no.
No, I mean I'm not. Did you watch that? Have you seen that Netflix documentary on social media there?
No.
It's like everything dude, about social media, but it's like, pretty interesting.
Right.
So as a result, I'm like on DuckDuckGo now, for example. Like my search engine is DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo.com.
Yeah, just use that as a search engine, not Google.
All right, DuckDuckGo.
You know, like technology is this double-edged sword.
DuckDuckGo. I don't know why, but I mean,
I don't know. Sometimes you just get on these tangents, dude. Like, am I a nut? Am I a conspiracy? Maybe I am.
You're
dude.
kind of a nut.
Probably.
I'm glad that you came here today, though.
Yeah, no,
you know that,
dude. So Newburyport, I used to bring it to a field trip here.
Oh, really?
Every other year. So like, this is like
what a nice town.
It is. It's pretty familiar to me, but we're not far away. So like, I will be coming when we get to like you're playing again. My wife and I will be coming.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, she's down for that too. She's like, so
she seems to be super cool.
My wife?
Tell her I love her.
Oh yeah,
that guy I went and talked to. He loves you.
My wife is pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's the best thing to ever happen. Seriously, like my family. You know,
like you said, she saved you out of the drain.
Dude, she said to my father, she just sent him when we got married, like a little gift. You're welcome. That was the car. You're welcome. She's a hit.
She's a hit. He's like, keep that one, sonny boy. It's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I think I'm done here. You feel good?
No, I feel great, dude. Bernard, I really appreciate you having me down here.
Hell
this is good to get out of the
man.
house. It's good just to see you.
You look great.
I'm excited about this. You look great, dude. 40 is like the new 20.
Yeah.
I'm backing up.
Slim and trim, baby.
That's right.
Sweat it out. Use your body exercise every day.
Every
That's
day.
right. Stay
Once you
fit,
stop,
stay
dude,
active.
you never stop.
You
That's
got to
the whole
keep
thing.
using it.
Just
Use it.
Ever. Age and time are both.
Don't be sitting down. Keep running.
Fictitious.
Jumping. Wrestling. You know?
Right.
All these things. Yeah. All right.
That's it for me, dude.
Yeah. I love you, man. Thanks for being here.
Too. Thank you. Enjoy your life.
Let me figure this out.
All right.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's it. Enjoy your life. My man, it's offering something. Much love to our sponsors. Enjoy Your Life brand. Spicket River Brewery, Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Hit that subscribe button. Do that. Hit it. I love you for doing that. Hit the subscribe button. And we, my friends, are out of here.